Hello everybody and welcome back to Contest of Speed. I am here with Matthew Robo for the Japan race in Suzuka for the wild card. How are you tonight, Matty? And how are you feeling?
Yeah, good evening. Hello, good evening, everybody. Yeah, round 4. We've already pretty much third away through the championship. The first wildcard race ever in Contest of Speed history. It should be, well, let's see if it mixes things up. It's going to be pretty tricky out there. It's going to show who's practiced and who hasn't practiced some strategies. And should be an interesting race.
Yeah, it definitely should. I mean, I'm praying for no safety cars because that's gonna mess the strategy up a bit, I think. So hopefully we will have an entire race without any safety cars.
Shall we tell them? The viewers may not know what's going on.
You should
Should
probably
we tell them what's
yeah.
happening? We should probably tell you. Yeah, all drivers. So it is because of the weather settings and my ability of not being able to actually customise the weather. This evening's session is light cloud. It was supposed to be a dry race anyway, but it will be light cloud throughout qualifying and the race itself. All drivers must use every single dry compound of tyres. So that is the soft, that is the medium, and that is the hard. So what we're seeing here, Hacko, we're guaranteed a two-stop.
Yep, definitely guaranteed a two-stop. I mean, it's gonna be an exciting race, especially with strategies. So let's hope for no safety cars, especially early on. That's always a way to ruin the strategy.
The code name Rainbow, as it's been called.
Fair enough.
By nature. I've heard it's also been called another word by a certain individual that is currently racing in the Ferrari. That if it's all the dry tyres and both types of wet tyres, it's a kaleidoscope because it's all the different colours.
Ah.
There you go. Why not? Yeah, so soft, medium, and hard tyres you will see tonight by some people. It should mean people will be able to push hard from the get-go, really, on their tyres. But we'll wait and see what happens.
Yep, definitely. We got Arif on his first lap. He's a new driver in continuous speed, heading into turn 1 for the first time in the championship. He's gonna take the first corner pretty nicely. He's not running too wide as you normally would see, but he is just testing the limits right now, I would assume. The car looks very loose on the rear.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't done any practice here, but from the very little riding I have done on this track, on this game, is that the curbs they're not very nice. Let's put it that way.
Oh.
I don't like them. Because it just tries to kick the back end of the car out, but that may be the setup I was using. But there is some very difficult and technical corners on this track, and probably some of the harder ones on the calendar.
Yep, definitely. We could also see some people having trouble with track limits, especially in Spoon Curve. It's quite easy to run wide in Spoon Curve, but we'll see if people can keep it within the lines. Also, Decknut 2, it's quite easy to run wide as well. Pick up a warning or invalidate a lap for that sake. X427 is heading into the last corner now. He's gonna brake at the 100. He's gonna throw the car in. It's all about just getting the car through the corner, and he's gonna run up to the line. It's gonna be a 29.6 from him. Andre is on provisional pole by 29.3. Got Scones up to P3. The Summers up to P2. Got Tay coming up to the line. He's on a 29.2, so it's quite close from the get-go between the two Mercs. Robstar, provisional pole with a 129.2 as well. I'm not sure if that's fast or not. I wouldn't know. I haven't done any running since last time we ran here.
Yeah, which feels like a very long time ago. 3,000 separates the top two. Destructo, interestingly, has done a 29.5 on the medium tyre, by the way.
Yep.
Up in 4th. Ninja Deck has retired. Where is that he's retired at?
He's retired in the pits since he's got a quali ban.
I knew there was some housekeeping that we didn't do, and you've already mentioned the new the substitute down at the Williams. Almanac is in the Haas, and there was another driver swap. Oh, that's for DJ DK. And there was another one. I can't think of it, so I'm now currently scrolling from my phone to try and find it for you. No, I think that was just it. Just the one. Just the one change. Two Spell picked up a attendance reprimand last week for what can only be described of circumstances out of his control.
Yep.
That's why he wasn't here.
Nothing you could do about that. That's just
no, nothing you could do about what. So he'll look. That's a strong time by Destructo on the mediums.
Yeah, but the mediums are a strong tyre around here, so gotta keep that in mind.
They're very nice race tyre, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very nice race tyre.
The softs aren't the best tyre around here. They're good for one lap, and then after that one lap, they're absolutely done for.
I'm intrigued to see what order people are going to be doing their tyres in.
Yeah, same.
I really am. Are some people going to go softs first and get them out of the way, or are people going to gamble on a safety car? A safety car does ruin it slightly, but they may have to cycle through the tyres, so again, could open the strategy for the guys. I hope everybody knows they're having to use all 3 compounder tyres. They have been told several times in the last week or so. X427 goes up to 6th, 29.5. It's pretty tight at the moment.
Yep, quite tight between everyone. We got Hugo on a lap. He's running through Spoon Curve right now. He's carrying some good momentum coming out of the corner. Last week's winner around Jeddah.
Quite a dominant performance last week as well, wasn't it? In the full wet race they had. I'm sure they really enjoyed that last week.
He's gone straight on. And
commentators curse.
Didn't even look like he wanted to break. Oh, we got Alberto on a lap, or he might have been slightly blocked by a Red Bull.
That would have been of Destructo, who's on an out lap. Well, both of them are out on the out laps actually. Piney's out there as well.
I think Piney's on an in lap.
He's on some kind of lap. Yeah, that's definitely an in lap.
Alberto, purple sector 1. Track is rubbered in as he is going for his first flying lap. Into the hairpin he goes. Looks to pick up the throttle. Looks to be a decent lap so far from the Alpine driver.
Oh, we're going to see a tow down at Ferrari down the main straight. Oh, no, we're not. He's back. They're both barreled into the pits. I thought Wizard was going to go again. Connor's coming in. Piney will probably come in as well. So it's only Rob and Destructo out on outlaps at the moment. Alberto is finishing his lap, as you could probably see on Hako's screen.
Yep. Going for the
He's already run out of battery though, Hako.
That's a bit early, isn't it?
That's quite early.
Yeah.
Especially when you need a bit of oomph at that last corner.
Yeah. Oh, we got Rob going on a lap. That was a good turn 1 and 2 by Rob, and does look looks better prepared this time around. At least this so far in this championship, season 16 championship, he's been doing well. Oh, but he does slide wide in Degnan. That's what I said. It's really easy to run wide in Degnas. He was 2/10 up, so the time is there. Struck out on mediums again. And Piney's going again. No, that's Cash Up.
That is, I think, it's a cash up. It's not, to be honest, the different colours isn't exactly helpful.
Yeah, they're almost the same in it.
Taco Destructo again out on still on a set of mediums.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Almanac's in and Nathan's in, so everyone is in the lobby now.
Woo!
Yes, full grid.
Full grid! Yeah. Oh, hello. I've spotted something in the race director.
Oh,
Hopefully it didn't go out. Somebody may have used a green tyre. I shall leave it at that.
Oh.
Yep. Don't use the intermediates. This is not PSGL or other leagues that do that. It's just very annoying. Destructo finishes that. Does improve 29.3. He's going to carry on. I'm intrigued he's using these mediums as much as what he has, considering you could possibly cycle back onto another set of mediums depending on how the race goes.
Yeah.
I would definitely be leaving my options open to, because we're not just saying, by the way, you just have to use one set of tyres. You just have to use a set of each tyre at some point.
Yep. Just have to use at some point in the race. Doesn't matter if it's 2 laps from the end or not.
Which reminds me, that sounds like that's going to be my job to make sure everybody's done it at the end of the race just to check.
Hugo 28.3. Don't want to say anything, but
Oh, Nathan's. Oh, it's retired in session. That's not good.
Hugo does seem tiny bit too fast for EU2. I'm saying it already.
Well, let's wait and see, because I feel like people haven't really set a lap. But yes, I would agree. Other than the likes of Falawe, who's not actually set a time yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly also just he's was up there in EU1 as well. Even though he said it was barely hanging on, he was quite easily hanging on to us at the front. But Tay going around sector 1 looks to be decent so far. 4 tenths up from the Merc driver, purple sector 1. Doesn't use a lot of curbs through the deckness though. I would use a lot more curb. And he's got a pink helmet. Ferrari 28.5. Second place.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else would be pretty. I mean, Tay's putting it down a really strong lap time so far. 4 tenths up first sector, and he is still just a smidge of time through the middle sector, but not too bad. He's going to put himself into the 28s, but nowhere near the two guys out front.
Yeah.
And Tay comes across the line. Stronger last sector puts him to a 28.7, so good effort.
It is indeed a good effort. But it's still quite a big gap, isn't it? Up to Hugo. 4 tenths on Hugo's banker lap. That's quite a.
That's pretty formidable.
Ducky 29.4 coming across the line in the Williams. Big up the Williams.
I'm not gonna say anything as of yet. Oh, Hugo's left this. What is going on?
X427 going on a lap. 2 tenths up. Heading out of Spoon.
Who is currently still out?
Going through the final corner now, braking at 100. Gonna use the inside curve to road to the car, use the inside curve of the second chicane as well. And then it's all tight and it's 2 tenths up and it's a 29.3 for the Ferrari driver. I would assume that's gonna be his last lap.
His teammate is going to be finishing his lap as well. Or runs a little bit out of shape through the Casio triangle. 29.2 for 2 spell.
Yep, we got Andre going on a lap. I think yeah, he's 2 tenths up, purple sector 1. And he's using a lot more curb. And he almost ran wide as well. That's what I like to see, pushing to the absolute limit. It should gain him quite a bit of time, because you can carry quite a bit more speed, and his exit looks quite a bit better than Tay's, if I'm gonna be honest. So, looks to be on it so far. Red Bull off the track through Spoon Curve. He's gonna head up to the sector time now, and it's 5.5 tenths up for Andre so far.
How about Connor's just put a first sector in? He's gone 7 tenths faster than his current time.
That's massive track improvement.
That's going to put him into the low 29s easily. That was some first sector.
Still 7 tenths up, and he's gotta get a slipstream by the Ferrari up ahead, maybe.
He's 12.1. This is going to put him into the low 29s. Could he sneak a 28 with a couple of corners to go?
Oh, it's tidy, but
Wasn't
is it tidy enough?
too bad.
29-0.
That was so made all match basically the rest of his lap, but that first sector was mighty. Second time round, Rob is about to start his. I'm going to see if there's anybody else. Dougie is marginally improving. Even half a tenth could get you a couple of places at the moment in this tier, and he doesn't improve. In fact,
Going on board with Rob now. Oh, and this is very bad lap from Rob, and he's absolutely bottled it, as I said he would. Here goes, starting his final lap.
Berto's backed out, so he's not. Almanac's on a one-shot quali. That we'll keep an eye on him just in case.
Definitely.
We know he's got the ability to match
Hugo's
the front
out.
guys.
He's
The
into the grass. He's into the wall.
Oh, made a mistake.
Yeah,
we know Almanac's could challenge these guys. That Haas team is now quite strong in this tier. That was Destructo on the soft tyre, jumps himself up to 4th place. His only soft run of the session.
Yep, Almanac also getting a tiny bit of slipstream from the kick Sauber up ahead. So that's gonna help him. Tiny bit.
Yeah, he's down probably to do a 29.3 or something like this at the moment. Oh, he's run deep as well.
Yeah, hasn't got the turning right. He's gonna head up to the line.
Yeah, it's a really scratchy lap. Dougie backed out. Rob has thrown it away for Lara. He's not been validated as well. So, apart from Jevy then crossing the line and does 29.7. That concludes qualified. I'll be honest, Hacker, that was slightly anticlimactic considering what we were hoping the front contenders do. Only Destructo really improved his time massively. Everybody else kind of did very similar, if not invalidated their last run. So, an intriguing qualifying.
Yep, good qualifying. I mean, you could tell that the track rubbered at the absolute end. So I'm surprised no one else really improved a lot more. I'm surprised Destruct didn't improve more than he did compared to the medium tire. But it's Hugo on pole position, Falave on the first row with Hugo, then it's Tay and Destructo on the second row, it's Andre and Kona on the third row, then it's Rob and Two Spell on the fourth row, then it's X427 and the new reserve Ariv on the fifth row, rounding out the points, then it's Dougie, Pipe Tech, D Summers, Scones, Gavi, Almanac, Alberto, Piney, Nathan, and then I think it was Ninja Deck rounding out in P20.
Sunshine and some cloud.
It's the best way of racing, isn't it?
Well, there's been a lot of rain about this season, to be honest, from the European side of things. I think the guys are quite grateful it's dry. EU2 in particular had a lot of wet running in their opening 3 rounds of the season, but they've got another obstacle to overcome. Soft, medium, and hard tyres all have to be used this evening as a reminder for you guys at home and to us and to the drivers that are possibly listening. It's your last warning.
Last warning, and gotta remember it if you don't want to be disqualified.
DSQ.
Please, Rob, be disqualified. Praying for his downfall.
leave him alone.
So
He gets to commentate us sometimes on a Thursday, Hacker. That's why I'm not doing it. I believe in karma. It will come back to bite us.
I already know I'm bottling the championship. There's nothing karma about that. Can't be any karma there.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
We have 4 lights on, apparently 5 lights on, and it is go, go, go! And Hugo gets a bad start. I'm pretty sure Falawi got a better one on the inside. No, he didn't. They both got a lot of full spin. Destructo is up into 3rd place already. Then it is Tay behind. Tay struggling a bit. With Andre right behind Robstar getting up to P6 on the start. He is on the medium set of tires. I'll get the tire graphic up for everyone to see.
All tyre compounds are in use. Alberto on the back on the hard tyre. Yeah, and softs and mediums. We're pretty much split here, so this could be very interesting. We're all pointing in the right direction, Hako, as we go through Sector 1. And I don't see much front wing damage either.
Yep, no front wing damage so far. Hugo's got a gap of 1 second already.
Oh, I say that, and there's a Red Bull that's gone pretty deep on Alpine there. I think it's Pipe Tech's become a victim of a hairpin dive bomb.
Yeah, no damage to see on Piney at least, so looks to be all good so far. But Hugo's got a big gap ahead, and the people on the medium tire is on the best race tire so far.
He has dumped the battery, Hako. That is why down to 30%, as well, less than that, below 30% as he crossed the line. So that explains why he's been able to get the gap he has already.
Yeah.
Who's that off as well? We've got Pipe Tech again in the wars, and this time it's Nathan, I think.
Yep, Andre letting his teammate, Tay letting his teammate go since he is on the slower compound of tire. Robstar struggling on the medium tire to stick with Tay and Andre. He's catching now, but he's got 2 spell behind as well. Corner. Have a corner. Trying to fight back against the Ferrari into the Degnas, but nothing to show for it. And then we have the reserve behind. He's on the soft compound tower. He's absolutely gonna try and make his mark tonight.
Be interesting to see how we go. Big movers were Pipe Tech down 7. Scones picked up the most places on the opener, up 3 into 11th place. He's in this kind of battle in the midfield with both Williams and the Ferrari. We're probably going to see a few track limit penalties. I've just watched people go through Degna, the exit Degna 1 there, and that was let's just say there's a few tyres that are a bit wide.
Yep, that's again, I knew it in qualifying, and I knew it was going to be a struggle. Falawi.
Oh my god, who's just gone off? Scones just a place, ran deep, got into the grass on the outside. He was entering the chicane, and it is Almanac on the back of D. Summers. There's a lot of position changes. New reserve under pressure from the Ferrari, but
Scones
keeps ahead. Oh,
getting overtaken as well.
yeah, Scones has had a bad couple of corners, really. And all that hard work done on the opening lap has been thrown away a little bit. We've got Nathan further back. I think that was Alberto actually, and Pipe Tech. Not been a great start for the Alpines.
Nope.
A team that's got a lot of potential to be fighting for some major points in this tier, but it's not really gone well. Almanac's made another place up on Scones, and I feel, I don't want to say it Taco too early, but I feel like he's already just burnt through that layer of rubber already on that soft tyre.
Yeah, there's a good chance you can burn through the tire quite early on, and you don't want to do that. That's you're putting yourself in danger, and you can already tell that mediums are coming into the own as Tay and Rob are catching up to the guys ahead on the soft compound tire. We're being gapped, but they're already closing the gap again.
gap to lead is now down under a second. Falara has found some pace and throw back. We've got our first pit stopper. Hako, here we go. Andre's in. What's he going to go on for? X427 has followed in.
And so Gavi's also in. So 3 guys are already pitting. That's an early stop. Andre going on to the hard compound of tire, and X427 going on to the mediums.
Oh, they've split strategy. Fantastic.
Gavi on to the mediums.
What we wanted to see.
It's beautiful to see skies.
The X427 was where? P10?
P10, yes.
Sorry, P9. He's between the Williams, weren't he? So, about a net P9. So let's see where he comes out. Let's see if the overcut or undercut will be effective.
Piney and Ninja Deck scrubbing it out. I think that was a tap in the rear because I saw Ninja Deck ahead and suddenly he was ghosted. Didn't see him go wide or anything. So it must have been a bit of a tap in the rear.
Our leader's in a bit of trouble here. Taco, we were expecting possibly him to romp away like last week, and sliding through the last corner. So Hugo under pressure and dives straight into the pits.
Yeah, you can also struggle with tire temps around here on the soft compound of tire. More soft runners into the pits. They're all going into the pits. They don't want to be on the tire.
Summers.
You don't want to do
right,
that.
Floyd also had DRS down the main straights. Let's see how effective he can be. He was closing in on Hugo. It's going to get quite congested now on the pit exit. It's going to get pretty tight.
Nathan and Destructor fighting on the pit exit, and Nathan ran a bit right, but it's all good. All fair and square. Destructor ahead. And Hugo might be held up by Alberto on the hard compound of tire. And holy, Rob is really close to tail all of a sudden.
Tacos, X427 comes miles out behind his teammate.
Yeah, he might have been struggling a bit on the tire to warm it up.
But he's ahead of the reserve though, so I don't understand what's happened there. But maybe I wasn't really watching to see where Two-Spell was earlier on in the race, and maybe X427 has performed some kind of genius undercut. Who knows? Falawe, as expected, has covered himself off to Hugo, who is stuck behind Alberto on the hard tyre.
And Rob still behind Tay. And you can see the light flashing. I think that's Rob saving through the first sector, as I would do. Don't need to use the yes for here, so there's no point in not saving.
Big news, Hako, big news. He's out in front. Falawe's out in front of Hugo.
So Hugo did pit too early. At least, or he did just burn through his tires. Gotta be careful.
And he got stuck.
Compound tire.
He get possibly stuck in some traffic on his outlap as well. And this is what the two-stop strategy in terms of the soft, medium, hard is going to bring. It will bring some traffic because it's going to keep everybody relatively close together throughout the race, because they'll be on fresher tyres than normal in terms of having to tyre save.
And Destructo is setting up the switchback on Alberto coming out of the hairpin. That's a beautiful move. X427 and the Summers also fighting through the hairpin. 2 Williams boys behind on the hard compound of tire. They got the best tire to go, I think.
So that's probably what we should say, really. So, Andre, Dougie, Arif, is that right? Arif? Is that right? Yeah. Arif, Scones, and Nathan all have pitted onto the hard tyre. So they're thinking about getting this stint out the way first and have the slightly quicker rubber on towards the end of the race. Everybody else is literally doing probably the codename rainbow of soft, medium, and hard. The top 6 have not pitted as of yet, so that's going to be interesting to see when they pit.
No, you don't want to pit too early off the medium. It's a great tire, especially around Japan. Even though you would assume that the hard tire would be better, the medium is actually quite strong around here. Yes.
So I'm thinking probably 2 or 3 laps time, rock on the hards for from lap 11 through to 23 or 22.
Then put on the softs to
Softs at the end.
Yeah, or you put
I wouldn't.
onto the softs now and then rock the hards to the end.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. It's opening up all different kinds of strategies, and it's going to be bit booky, but they'll eventually work it out, and everybody will cross the line. Hopefully, roughly at the same time with 2 stops made.
Pipetech fighting the leaders. He's entitled to do that. Flower and Hugo both being held up by the Alpine driver. He's defending hard as well. Hugo trying to get past Flower or getting past the Alpine. There's nothing you can do there. Andre getting past Alberto on the straight. Then it's 2 spell behind the Alpine on the hard compound of tire. But both Williams boys switching around.
Well, switching around. Don't know if that's beneficial or not. Pofferaway in terms of the battle of the net lead, better on the battery than what Hugo is. Oh, and Nathan's just I wouldn't be surprised. It's because he's had a default setup on as well.
Could be default setup. Could also just be a technical issue. He was struggling quite a bit compared to what I would expect. It's not been that far off this season. He's been improving quite steadily. So but the gap to have a corner has opened up massively compared to where he was. He was just outside the second before. Now he's into the pits. Same with Almanac. Ninja Deck. Got the leaders behind him. Is he gonna stay out and dump his battery to help his teammate?
Will.
I think he might.
I mean, if he's not really, and now Falawe's leaving it quite late. And well, that's not great for Hugo because now there's a car between both him and Falawe. Falawe decided to be a bit more aggressive there and try and get the move done. Hugo's trying to look this way and that round the outside of the Aston Martin. He's going to go round the outside of the Aston Martin before the Dunlop curve. That's an unusual place you'll see an overtake, but gets the job done.
Yep, Ninja Deck struggling a bit so far. Hugo, the gap has opened up to him. 12 seconds to the leaders. The newer mediums should be quite a lot better already than even a 5 lap tire difference is maybe close to 20% around this place. So tire weight is quite higher around Japan, if I remember correctly.
It is quite high, yep, it is indeed. Rob is still stuck behind Tate.
Tate
in. Oh, Rob follows in him. I would have done the opposite. If I'm being honest. Try and do something slightly different because he was getting stuck behind that Mercedes.
And they're going onto the soft compound tire, as I said.
Wow, okay.
I don't hate the strategy, I actually quite like it.
No. Destructo has gone past Pipe Tech then on the run down to turn 1. We've got more people coming in to stop. Ninja Deck is the next one. He's also going onto the soft tyre. So,
oh, I saw someone cut the pit exit line.
the game would probably do justice for it. Deck is going to try and get out ahead of this trio. It's going to be pretty tight between himself, Piney, Scones, and Jerry.
He is ahead. And Tay has been let go by his teammate. Robs needs to get a move on. He needs to get past quickly. He has not caught up the amount of time I would expect him to, considering he's on a fresh set of soft tires. But holy, he's close through the hairpin. That is the braking power of the soft compound tire. Rob,
He's got. Sorry, Hako, he's got 3 or 4 laps to get this done effectively. Oh, Tay dropped it though.
Oh.
That's the curb at Spoon. Luckily, the ghosting system has helped us out there. Otherwise, that would have been pretty horrific. Yeah, Rob needs to get this done. This is crucial to try and maximise the performance out of this tyre.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to stay behind.
Yeah, he's gonna take the DRS and overtake with the DRS. Pipe takes in to the pits.
Right, Pipe Tech, what are you going to do?
I would assume a set of soft compound tires. No, he's onto the hards.
He's gone different. He's gone to the hard tyre. Yes, this is fantastic.
Rob ahead and 2 spell, keeping Tay at bay for now. Grip difference is gonna be massive. And have a corner. He went on to the hard compound of tires when he pitted, so he wants the softs at the end. But the soft compound tires are gonna die quite quickly. So it's all about what you want. It's quite close, even with the 2-stopper in play. I'm quite happy to see that. Everyone quite close together, especially in the midfield.
Well, even out front, you're going to see guys go onto the hard tyres at the last stint, and everybody else will be on softer rubber than the guys in front of them. So that could close it all back up. Tay's obviously put that heat cycle through those softs with that half spin. He's going to go past 2-spot on the run up to 130R. He's going to have to do the job all over again.
Yep. I think Ardray let him go last time, so maybe he's fortunate if he can get close enough that his teammate can let him go again. X427 scrabbling behind, have a corner struggling on the hard tires to be faster than guys on old mediums. That's something.
So D Summers is in for his second stop. He will be the first person, along with Piney, to do 2 stops. Alberto is making his first stop of the race and is on a set of medium. So he's going to go hard. Medium to probably lap. He's going to go quite a while on the medium, so he's going to do about, what, 10 laps?
Yep, 10 laps. That sounds about right for the medium compound
Yeah.
tire. Especially when you're in the middle of the race, you're gonna have lower fuel. You're gonna not put as much load on the tires. Almanac and Corner fighting as well.
Yeah, Almanac's just got past Havoc Connor actually, and trying to maintain this position. X427 has dropped quite a bit back from his teammate in P7. Meanwhile, out front though, we could see a move for the. Oh, they're playing DRS chicken already between these two.
Yep, and Tay getting ahead of his teammate. And he's just barely sticking in the DRS of Rob. I'm surprised Rob hasn't gone further up the road. He must be struggling somewhat. Destructo's in for his last stop of the day. He's gonna go onto the hard compound tire. I don't hate this play because he's got a pit early, but he might get out in traffic. That's the
He
downside.
should be alright. There's a nice gap actually between himself and Ninja Deck. I don't think he's going to get out though in front, and he could be behind the kick Sauber as well as we head into turn 1. And he is behind the kick Sauber of Scones, so that's not ideal.
Yep, not ideal for the Red Bull. should have waited maybe one more lap to make the pit stop. Almanac X427 fighting through the darkness. And we have someone going slow. That's a Williams.
Arrive. I think there's damage on that Williams.
Yeah, and plate damage. He's putting off to the side, or is he? No, he's not. Ninja deck behind, trying to score points for his team. Arrive fighting really hard, even without a front. No, he's letting him go.
No, he's going to let him through. You're right with Rob. Rob 8.4 seconds. He's just dropping away.
Yeah, soft tires.
Considering Taze had a half spin, lost all the places, got back up through the field again, and then he's back on the back of Rob. I am surprised.
Yeah, and even Andre sticking with them on the 10 lap old hard tires is I don't want to be mean to Rob, but he's a bit of a slow man right now.
Oh, and I think there's been elbows out at turn 1. I saw Ferrari and a Haas get a bit feisty, and I think Almanac is the one that's lost out there after trying to pressurise X427. Havoc Connor's turn now to pressurise that Ferrari that is not really showing great pace in the middle part of this race.
Yep, X427 is struggling a tiny bit. He is on 10 lap old medium, so I'd expect him to maybe pit this lap actually. Would be the ideal pit stop lap, I think, to go to then, because those medium tires are going to be done for.
Oh, Harry's come in and done the mediums. That is a long way to go. I say that's a long way to go. It's a long way to go for. It is for him. Alberto hasn't only stopped once, so yeah, Harry's got what 13 laps, 14 laps still on a set of mediums.
Yeah, it's quite long, but it's not impossible. I mean, if you look at Rob, he's
oh my goodness, it's getting very close.
Falawi going on the inside into turn 1 on Hugo. Rob and Tay and Andre all pitting. Oh, Andre's gonna get double stacked.
Oh no. Oh, X427 speeding in the pit lane. They were all, and that's crucial because he was in the battle of Havoc Connor and Almanac, and Almanac's ahead of Havoc Connor into turn 1. Here we go then, we've got a flurry action as more people come in for their first and second stops respectively. Everybody has stopped at least once at the moment. We've had over half the field have made 2 stops now.
Yep, and if you look at it, Scones have stuck on to Destructo, so the hard tires work well for quite a long time as well. And Destructo has been cut up a tiny bit by the guys behind. And Tay's gotten a 3-second pen.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he picked up another warning there as well because he's so wide on the exit Degna 2 as well.
Oh, and Rob's so close on the braking. That's why he's gaining all the time, I think. On the harder compound tires, it's all on the braking. But they both gotta get past now.
Leaders line of
Did they both get
I don't know if there was contact because Hugo came in so much quicker than what Ferrari had. Yeah. And had to like basically drift the car sideways to stop it before the line.
Hugo got a pen at least, that's what I know. And there's a yellow flag, that's a Ferrari.
It's X427, yeah, Ferrari, that is off. See, yeah, it is. He did. I don't know if that was. It was definitely because Hugo was going too quick, but I don't know if Ferrari got hit by Hugo to then cause him to speed.
I didn't
at the start of the pit entry. They were both close.
So I don't know. I didn't see the contact. I didn't hear the contact. So I don't know. Rob putting on some pressure on Scones. Scones is on the 10 lap old hards. He's gonna have to pit soon to get the maximum out of the medium compound tire. through the deck as we go. Scones running out wide. That's gonna help Rob maybe to get a scent into the hairpin. He's maybe looking for it. No, he's not. He's biding his time, and he's gonna do the down under. Maybe. No, he's not. He's gonna try and see if he can get the move done. He does look quick on the hard compound tire. Piney picks up 3 seconds as well.
Shock.
But he's a bit known for track limits, sadly.
So door open for Destructo, by the way. So Destructo is currently 8.3 seconds behind Falawe with his 10-second penalty. So
Yep.
still possible. Hugo's got ahead of Dougie as Dougie was in between both the net leaders.
Yeah, but he wasn't even that far off. He had the airs on Falawe as well, so Dougie's showing great pace on the older hard compound tires as well. And Andre's moving up into P10. So the medium compound tires, they got quite a while to go. So if Two-Spell can stay in the DRS, he should be fine to maybe get the place at the end.
So Alberto, Pipe Tech, Havoc Connor and Almanac all have got the soft tyres remaining. Dougie, Scones, and Dougie and Scones have got the mediums left. Everybody else has stopped, and the good news so far, Hacko, is everybody has used one set of each tyre as well for those guys that have stopped twice.
It's great to see everyone following the rules. And Rob's really close to He's looking really strong on the hard compound tires. Maybe his setup was better suited for harder compounds. You can have setups that don't suit soft compound tires that much. So looks to be strong on the hard compound tires. And Hugo's fastest lap of the race.
What? He's overtaken Ferrari as well.
Yeah.
For the first time in a very long time. This could get very interesting, Hacko, in a few laps' time, because with front two needing to go on the softs, guys on the hards behind them, fresher hards, we could see 4 cars go into turn 1, is what I'm trying to say here.
Yep, and Havoc Connor's catching up to Almanac again, so it's not gonna be the easiest one to overtake as well.
He did have a great sector 3. He's had a lot better first sector on this lap compared to Almanac in front, but he's made a mistake into the hairpin. The gap for the first time between those two has just gone over a second. The 2 net leaders are closing in, and we'll have DRS as it stands.
Yep, as it stands they will have DRS, but it's all about getting the move done early. And Hugo's, he looks to be using quite a bit of DRS.
Yeah, Hugo's been a lot poorer on the ERS than what Flower has. Havoc Connor, interestingly, had loads of battery, deciding to use it to try and keep up with Almanac, so he's going to lose second place here quite easy because he's got no DRS to defend with. Hugo's put in the fastest lap. Flower's not close enough to pass Havoc Connor, and that could be crucial because he's going to sit behind him now through sector 1.
Scones is into the pits. Rob got past Tay through the first sector, through 130R I think, and he's gonna set his side on to Destructor now. Falawe trying to see if he can look for a move on to the McLaren up ahead. He's gonna try it in the deckness. There's contact between the two, and that's a really optimistic send, if I'm gonna be honest.
That's poor planning. I would have dumped it. I realised that down the start-finish shape. I'm being honest. Scones has just come. Yes, the Scones has just come out behind X427 in the back with Chevy. Chevy's gone past the Ferrari. I mean, Danny's just dropped off. There must be something just struggling at the moment because Scones has gone past him. Reeves going to go think about going past into the outside Degda 1. Oh, he has gone past.
Yeah.
Into the second bit.
Could be damage on the Ferrari that we can't see. Could be non-visual damage. Ferrari's
go
lost
then.
a lot of time.
And this is what I'm saying. He's not planned it well. I would have planned it a lot better last lap to then either be close enough to follow Hugo through or try and overtake possibly into the hairpin. He's lost 3 seconds.
Yep, yes, lost 3 seconds to Hugo. That's quite a bit.
Be honest, he's let him off the hook, and that could be it.
That could definitely be it. Hugo might be able to run away with it now.
Unless Almanac can do something to help his teammate out. Try and stay within DRS and be a nuisance as they head down into turn 1 next time around. Who else is?
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag.
That's a Reeve. He's around.
Reeve, no.
Spun. And Destructor's being cut up by Tay right now. Tay's been, I think he's using quite a bit of battery. I think both him and Rob are swapping to try and gain Red Bull.
Destructo had come in 2 laps prior to that. Like, oh, we've got a big. Is that Piney? Piney's gone straight on at the hairpin, and his front wing gone. It's a yellow flag, but no BSC or safety car at the moment. So that would be the soft tyres for Dougie then. That's the last tyre he needs to use.
Yep. And Rob.
Oh, no, sorry.
Medium.
I got that wrong. Yeah, medium.
Two-Spill getting out ahead. So has Pipe Tech. He's still got a pit for 1 set of tyre, if I'm correct. Am I?
Almanac, Havoc Connor, Pipe Tech, Alberto all need to pit for the same tyre.
Okay, then I am correct in my assumption. Oh, Piney's crashed in 130R as well. It's not the Red Bull's weekend, is it?
No, not yet. Not hasn't got that
white. Drive.
He hasn't got that white livery on yet. That, you know, things that bring out special liveries are usually cursed.
That is true. And Rob's all over the back of Tay again.
Who's all over the back of Destructo. So this could get quite tasty with a few laps to go between these 3. Tay's the one that needs to force the issue with his 3 seconds worth of penalties.
Yep. And Almanac's into the pits, so is corner. So this is the battle for the podium. And Andre's been catching slowly, but his tires are gonna run out of grip. At the end of
give
the
it
race.
a couple. 2 or 3 laps times, and Andre's hard work will just come slightly undone. Not through his own fault, his own, just because he's on those tyres. It was going to be a big effort to make it make the mediums get to the end from where he was.
Pipe Tech getting out ahead of Havoc Corner as well. That's great work from. I wouldn't say. I mean, he's tried his best to come back after his early accident. So it is job well done, and he's holding up Havoc Corner now.
Yeah, that's gonna ruin his battle with Almanac.
Yeah.
3 seconds between those 2.
I would expect a bit of ascent now. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
He's got the grip. He can do the down and under. Oh no!
Contact!
No! Contact and they're into the wall.
The wall. And Pipe Tech once again.
It's been a bit of.
I don't. don't want to say anything without seeing the actual board, but no fault of his own. I
Yeah.
don't think the
Sorry
one on
for
the opening that
helicopter
was
cab,
either.
sadly. There wasn't any room to do the down and under that, but you still went for it. Sometimes mistakes happen. You can easily misjudge a gap when you're desperate to get past. Almanac getting past too slow. Sub into P7.
Oh,
Pioneers.
Piney's retired.
That's a
Safety car! Yeah!
So I would expect the front guys to pit and Almanac to stay out.
Oh, that completely changes things.
I would expect some guys to pit for soft tires.
Well, any penalty under a safety car is inexcusable.
It's painful.
Because you're not at full racing speed. So I'm expecting Hugo and Ferrari to definitely pit. They've got 15 seconds to Destructo. After that, it gets very interesting what you do.
Yeah, some people can stay out and try and see if they can hold on. I would expect Tay to pit. Also, when he's got 3 seconds and he's almost on for.
So Hugo's in, Ferrari's in. Everybody's going to go onto the soft.
The race. Yes. And he's onto the mediums. Actually, the
interesting
mediums are
choice.
not a bad call. They look.
I will disagree because by the time they sort themselves out, they're going to have 2 laps left.
Yeah, but the mediums.
Oh, there's 7 of penalties.
Yeah, there's 70 penalties.
Sorry, I forgot. Which is then going to allow Andre to take the lead.
And Destructos can get past? No, he can't. Just about.
And Almanac is going to come out ahead of Hugo.
That was absolutely nail-biting stuff on the exit. And Ducky's coming out ahead of as well. And Havoc corner.
Dougie's up to 5th. Tay and Rob have both gone to the mediums. Oh, 2 spells go to the softs and so is Ninja Deck. Oh, people don't know what to do.
It's because they've gone through most of the new tires. Alberto's now coming out. Can he get into... Oh, he slots in P12 after his unfortunate start to the race as well. So maybe there might be points up for grabs for the Alpine as well.
So they're on lap 24. I have safety car will not come in this lap. So I reckon it will come in at the end of the next lap. And I'll be honest, I think the soft tyres will be okay for 2 laps of just foot to the floor. We've got a few cars out there that are under-fueled at the moment. Mercedes of Andre. Ferrari's under-fueled. Both the Ferraris are still under-fueled, so that's interesting.
Yeah, Ferrari's under-fueled for long. I can tell you.
I can tell you who hadn't pitted, which is great because everyone had done 2 stops. So Andre, Almanac, Havoc Connor, Alberto, and Pipe Tech, they all did not, and Dougie, they all did not stop. Everybody else stopped and put on another set of softs if they had any, or a set of medium tyres, which some people have done.
Yep.
So this is your chance, ladies and gentlemen. Grab your popcorn, grab any beverage you want, because in about 2 minutes' time, you've got a 2-lap shootout to decide who's going to win this EU2 race.
I wouldn't be surprised if Almanac came out on top. I mean, he's done the right strategy when you take into account that the safety car came out at the end. I don't know how the warnings look for both Ferrari and Hugo, but I think I've seen them both run wide a tiny bit.
I shall have a check. I'll tell you what, other than a 10-second penalty, you're going to need to be sitting down for this. Yeah, they're squeaky clean.
That's impressive. I've seen them run wide sometimes.
I would love to know the line so I can abuse that track limit for tomorrow. I need every every bit I can get.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not gonna say anything, but you're slow.
Hey, it's true, but
My bad.
never go up. I have a bad feeling this is going to go horribly wrong very quickly. Because somebody's going to get impatient. It's been in Hugo and Falawe's hands. All race, once again, between those two. But now, all of a sudden, it's just a little bit of jeopardy involved. Almanac here could provide an absolute teammate maneuver. On Hugo, but I have to wait and see. Andre is going to lead the way. X427 is just about to catch up to the back of the pack. Hacko.
Yep. And
We are
already gone. It's gone really early.
He's dumping the battery as well. Here we go then. Almanac is trying to keep ahead of Hugo, and they're going to go side by side possibly. It's a turn one contact between the two. And they're all still facing in the same direction and in the same order.
Yep, that's impressive. Havoc Connor and Rob are fighting behind, and then it's Andre getting done in the first sector. That's the old tires hurting.
Oh, and he chopped up on the Pugo as well. This is treacherous for the two guys that have been in the lead for the whole time. I feel like I had a little bit of a half look there. We're going to see Hugo possibly go down the inside of the chicane. He's got the switch back from Andre. Like, oh, I think he's been touched by Floyd.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
There,
that's
unstuck the car.
Dougie's been a bit of a struggle for Tay to get past as well. Dougie and 5 lap old tires compared to Tay's 2 lap old.
Great news for Taze. I don't know what happened at the restart. 2 spells, nearly 3 seconds behind, and it could help Tay. Destructo though, and Andre drops another place. Hugo all over the back of. Oh, Hugo's gone off. Hugo's gone off. He's tried to go around the outside at Almanac to Falawe, and has gone past. Almanac leads to Falawe, his teammate. I think we could see him possibly. Oh, is it too early? They'll swap at some point. And Hugo's got it all to do with not much battery left either.
Yep, he's been struggling on the battery front the entire race compared to other guys. Dougie's all over the back of Andre. He's gonna have to see if he can get the move done to at least save himself.
Oh, Havoc Connor's gone so wide. Sorry, Dehako's gone so wide through the last corner. Ninja Dex seems to be ghosting, which is not particularly a good idea.
Oh, he's got damage as well.
And damage as well.
Yeah.
I think that was for the kick salver. Oh, Dougie spun it! No! Dougie spun it! They're happen!
Oh, and Tuspa's been spun as well. It's been hit in the rear by the kick salvo, I think.
Almanac's run wide, which is giving him a possible opportunity to Destructo, and Hugo is closing in. Dougie has retired from the session.
Oh, it's absolutely carnage. Palawa's gotten ahead of Almanac. We haven't seen that because of all the carnage behind. Gabby's retired. It's Destructo. He's going up to the line. He's going to try and put his nose down the inside of Almanac, but can he make it work? No, he can't. Tay and Rob are fighting for P7. There's no need for that. Oh, and Hugo's absolutely smashed it into the barrier on the finish. Rob up to P6. Connor have Connor up to P7. Tay finishes P8. Then it's Ninja Neck P9. Alberto P10. X427 P11, Scones P12, D Summers P13, Pipetech P14, Arab P15, and Dennis Tuswell starting in as a last finisher in P16. He got taken out, unfortunately, on the
I
last
also
lap.
think he's slightly run out of fuel as well.
It looks like it.
Nah, he's not. He's just teasing me. Don't do that to me. So, that's your provisional results. I say provisional because... Hurry up. We've got to finish.
I am getting the race started.
Thanks.
So we don't have to. Later on. I'm not gonna do interviews tonight. I am absolutely battered. I got to wake up early tomorrow. Got to wake up at 5.
Well, I have to do what Hako says then, ladies and gentlemen.
So gotta go early tonight, unfortunately.
So, they're your provisional results. You'll see them on your screen in just a moment. I feel like we could be seeing some things in the steward's room after those last 2 laps. It was very frenetic. Hako, thoughts on the wildcard race, the first one that's ever been done?
It's chaotic is one word. I think everyone did the best they could without having run in this format before. So quite happy to see how everyone did. And also how close it was in the middle part of the race. It's really tight between everyone. That was a great watch and great to commentate on.
Great to commentate on. You can see AM2 have their go at this in a few hours' time. That's 9 PM Eastern, 2 AM UK, and 3 AM Central European time because we've just had our clocks move forwards. If you want to catch European action, you can watch us tomorrow, Thursday, 9 PM UK. You can try and watch me and Hako try and work this out and how we need to try and go about it in our race. It should be another chaotic one like it was last week in Jeddah, and then AM1 will be on not too long after us tomorrow night as well. EU2 will be back next week, Hako. We are already on round 5. I know it's gone so quick. You can't believe it. EU2 will be racing around Catalonia, Spain, which will be for one of the final times as it's coming off the calendar as of next year.
Yep, sadly.
Which is
great
sad.
track.
It's a great track. Enjoyed it there. I've got nothing else to add, sir.
Yep. Thank you everyone for watching. I still don't have the stream ending thing, so can't put that on. But thank you all for watching. It was great to have you all here tonight. I hope it was a great watch for everyone back home, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday for another round of EU2 action. So I'll see you guys there, and have fun until then. Goodbye.